Just prep. Just tap ready when you're ready, bro.
Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. When the NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a grass proud man. When it come back, I'ma get back, my bad. When the check hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like 10-fold. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She says she not a, she ain't. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag.
Go back up, go up, go back. Go down the piece of shit. I think you could have changed the weather on that motherfucker.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do?
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
You press receive, all right? See, go down the weather. Go to weather. It look like you can't on mine. On yours, it showed. Get your color rush. That's red right there.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Oh, I don't remember. It was a miracle shot. I can't remember. Yes, yeah, so it's like a thing there. Come on, man. As soon as I kick the ball off, you can't even question me. Come on, man. I got to beat this man.
What a man?
It ain't nothing but a damn promotion card. Hey, cut that fan for me, please. Thank you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tomlinson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
61, match box, right. Hey, exit. Check,
Running right, this is Tomlinson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Sounds like to me. Why don't we go on?
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hey, Delta. 58,
right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant.
Looking to throw. He's going to look deep for more.
Come on, man. Quit playing with me.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch him flat-footed and get a big play.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
You can't go wrong, cause
Down. Stover. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Stover. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It'd be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd down, Stover. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, I've had memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. No score after one on EA Sports.
This is where we belong. We belong. Oh, we belong.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner?
Start that glitching shit on me, bro.
Don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. This is Tomlinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll hand this to Tomlinson running right. And an alley to run.
Oh!
There he goes right side. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This one taken from the 7. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get
this is fair.
Top by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now again, right side, Tomlinson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And a solid run down inside the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Come on.
20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch out. Tight end right. We got it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Two minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, on potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Tomlinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 6 man. You draw Porker.
Now back to throw. And he's got
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Giants. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature.
Where y'all going?
Put some pressure
Follow
on the
me.
defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
One time I was playing with you. Come on, man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Let's go.
2nd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are back at the closing stages of the first half.
Go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or sit front, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually
turn
into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. And this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Iced out workers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go quickly here out to Moore.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready? 50, plant. Rip right. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, box drop. Now. Deep driven.
Out of the gun now on third down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess that's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 56 yards. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Go!
They go again to Tomlinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Set 90 Wolf.
Let's get off the field.
Protein spill. Hey, Orbit.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 99. Check 99.
Get it.
And he's got his target. That's more. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Ready. 18 Gator.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hands over. 80 weapons. Yeah.
58, come on.
Again, it's Tomlinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Rock it.
They're going to look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a give, right side. Tomlinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Leo, shoot.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check it out, Rick.
Hey!
They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Ready?
They'll run. Tomlinson. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Tighten up. He's checking. Crash. Protect.
Look at me. Zipper.
On 2nd down now, Tomlinson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Check.
Escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game.